cosmic soldier. Give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, mind makes right. In for the fight. Starlight out on low. Starlight out on low. Starlight out low. Cosmic soldier. Give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, mind makes right. In for the fight. Starlight out low. Starlight out low.
It'd be a lot better me talking to the audience if I was, on cam, like actually up on the studio, unlike a dummy dumb. So how's everybody doing today? It is a rainy, miserable, shitty day today. So I know a lot of people are busy today, and it's just you and me today, audience. So it's going to be a bit slower. It's not going to much gossip. Just honestly, me talking about and decompressing to the audience about the shit that had gone on for the past month and like 2 weeks, I want to say. And just honestly, me saying thank you to my audience and my community, because without you guys, this shit would have been absolutely horrid so far. So I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all of y'all. I have a massive headache because I'm trying to quit smoking, and today is like the first day that I haven't had a cigarette, and it fucking sucks. So we may not be going that long. I'm frazzled. I need nicotine. I can't even like a white girl can't even. Let me gather my thoughts. Give me 1 second. So we'll start from the fire. What happened? I have no idea to this day. My uncle who helped with the teardown is like a master carpenter, and part of that is demolitions as well. He thinks it started in the fuse box. I'm not sure. You can see in some of the video that Miss Cynthia's editing where the fire was, and you can see that the fuse box was the hottest, but I seen the flames in my room. And like it could have gotten really, really hot, like started in the fuse box by getting really, really, really hot and spread under the house with the wires and then caught my bed on fire. A couple people didn't believe me. Like me and Landry talked, and like he told me he didn't believe me at first, and then he saw it, and like even Imperious like admitted that he didn't believe it actually happened. Though he watched the whole stream and he saw it happen, he felt bad. I'm not really mad at anybody. over anything. Like not even snafu. Like I could honestly care less of what people on the internet do. Um, what makes me mad is the type of people that do it. If that makes sense. But getting back to the fire, um, we still don't know how it started. The county really dropped the ball. The county and the local gas companies like really dropped the ball because, and you can ask Tootie if y'all see her anywhere else that because like we were driving by, she came to see me, and you could smell gas. Like it was pulling up because gas expands and drifts out. Well, propane and natural gas is like, oh shit, it's Landry. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? How are you?
I am well. I finally got my laptop. I can't get everything situated. For some reason, the sound is now coming out of the speakers. Let me get that fixed. There we go. That should be fixed. But no, I was just telling about a little bit about me and your conversation about how you didn't believe me at first and some people didn't. And it's the internet. You can't expect people to believe everything because there's so many fucking scammers and like bad faith actors.
Yeah.
So like I get it.
Yeah, man. It's crazy though. Like life is fucking insane, and I've been battling with this concept of karma, and not in the way of like you get what you give, but I feel like there's this eternal balance that I've always noticed where things can't be too good for too long, and things can't be too bad for too long. You ever feel like that?
I do, but the too bad for too long is what I would absolutely disagree because the past 2 years for me have been hell.
Yeah, well, maybe that means the next 2 years will be great. But
I'm hoping, but I mean, I also I understand where you're coming from, but I think that we also have more to do in our destiny of this karmic balance because our actions, both good and bad, and what we choose to do with ourselves when nobody is looking, I think applies to all of that. You know, I think that if we push ourselves constantly to be better, eventually we can overcome the karmic negativity, if you will.
I think there's also a desire for people to see others suffer online, like where people want to, like, if they see a wound, they want to push at it, and watch the bleed. They want to see stuff come out because it makes them feel better. You know what I mean? That's kind of the curse of being online. I've realized.
Well, it's not even just online, right? Because I've experienced that in real life and seen people do that in real life. People who are losers, who want nothing out of life and they just exist, they see it as a form of entertainment. And they want to see others suffer. They want to see other people hurt. Because it makes them feel like, feel better that they're not in that situation, or they if they're evil, they feel like they had something to do with causing it.
Yeah, it's wild, man. I gotta run here, but I wanted to check in and say, say hello and
Well,
stay
I
strong,
appreciate it,
keep your head
Landry.
up high.
People
And
were worried about you. Like Chuck was telling me you were supposed to do a stream Friday, and nobody had heard from you since. So I'm glad you came by. Like I was actually about to reach out to you on Telegram, and be like, "You all right?"
yeah. It's it's a long story, but things are going well. And even if they weren't, I wouldn't tell you.
Based. Well, I hope they are truly going well, and if they are going well, I'm happy for you. And if they're not, I'll keep you in my prayers either way.
Beautiful day.
Vibe. Thank you for coming, Landry. You got any final thoughts, or are you going to stay for a while? You said you had to bounce.
Yeah, I might come back later. I'm gonna get outside, get on the land, get moving, get oxygen in my body, and I'll see you soon.
Awesome. Vibe, liked, and listening. Hopefully, it brings me good karma. If anything, it brings some joy. I like when you listen. What's up, real OG? I guess 69420. I guess I recognize the profile picture from from B Braves. I can't remember the username. So Yeah, no. When Chuck told me that Landry, I'm assuming Landry left. Someone drop him in the back. When Chuck told me that Landry didn't stream, I did get worried about him. But as somebody who had shit happen in real life, I understand people just bouncing from the internet. But what was I saying? Like, yeah, no, some people didn't believe me, and that's completely fair. Like, I have no anger. Like, I'm not angry towards Landry because he didn't believe me at first, right? People like you have a lot of scummy shitbags. That's why at first, like when people give Chuck and Dusty shit, I don't really get defensive unless they keep on and keep on and keep on. Yes, Chuck and Dusty are my friends, but you do have a lot of fucking scamming scumbags. That doesn't mean that Dusty or Chuck were a part of that. That doesn't mean that anybody's necessarily a part of that. I understand people being guarded, right? And that's why I've waited until I have and that's why I waited until I had the plan for the fund. Like to me, it's unrealistic to get this much money from a fundraiser, but I'm putting it out, and that's why I'm putting the plan out. I'm putting the cost out. I want to be as transparent as possible because like I do need help. And I think transparency is a really good thing when you're doing stuff like this. And I don't like that there are scammers out there that take advantage of people that want to help. It absolutely pisses me off, and it's one of my biggest pet peeves because it makes it harder for people who, like myself, are trying to build a community dedicated to helping one another succeed and grow. It makes that mission much more harder. And it's really upsetting. But at the end of the day, if we are ever to succeed, we have to go just push forward and persevere. Like it's been a rough time. Like this since I'm by myself, this is me opening up to my audience and community. I don't give a fuck what the trolls say. I don't give a fuck what anybody else says. Like it's been hard as fuck the past month. Like I have felt people getting upset with me because I've been negative, and like with everything that happened to me the past 2 years and losing my house, I don't mean to be negative, but it's like for a minute there, for the past 3 or 4 weeks, it felt like every single fucking thing that I tried, there was a roadblock. And it got to the point where it started hurting physically. And it sucks. Transparent truth, you can never go wrong. Can never go wrong. And we love you, OG. Becca, I love all of you guys as well, and I appreciate all of you. And I find it funny that some people try to weaponize transparency and truth. Like particular individuals that I'm going to stop talking about thinks that they have something on me. And I've literally told everybody my beliefs from day one. I've told everybody I'm a chunky monster. I've literally made some of those jokes online at you guys. I've even talked about eugenics and my beliefs on race, religion, economics, everything. Like I find it annoying. So transparency and truth are great, but remember the people that want to hold and use transparency and truth as a weapon to bludgeon typically are the motherfuckers that have the worst shit to hide. So rain makes the flower grow or some other cringy shit. No, man, it's not really cringy. I mean, because there's some truth to that, right? Like throughout this process, if like God or the cosmic being or whatever didn't like put their hand down and make shit not work, I would probably be in a worse situation than I am now financially. Like I have a little bit of money now. For a minute there, like I was running on zero. And then some things happened and some donos came through and I was able to get everything I needed to stream. Cause like not only like there's some shit that happened in the background with family that made me almost homeless. So I had to use every bit of fucking money I had to not be homeless. So, like, I have to be very swift and very, very thoughtful on how I spend my money and what I do. And when I'm not here, I am going to be working and whatnot to just maintain. So, like, I get that some shit happens for a reason. So, like, the whole rain makes the flowers grow, man, I don't think that's cringy at all. I think that's just life. So, yes, what Becca said. Thank you, Namaste. Screw them. You've been honest since you stepped on the scene. That's what makes me so angry. You have these dishonest snakes that want to harm people, and I'm getting off topic. Want to harm people and want to expose people who they themselves are evil scumbags. They think they have the moral high ground, but they don't. Fuck the moral high ground. I will never disavow anything I've ever said, no matter how extreme, because I said it. And that's gay. You don't have to like it. You don't even have to agree with it. That's the whole point of my fucking community. If you don't agree with me or somebody else in the community, let's talk about it. You can be as extreme and as quote unquote funny as you want to be. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing with this community. Yeah, true. Welcome to the internet. But getting back to what I was talking about, like it's been hard as fuck the past month and 2 days. There's been a lot of fucked up communication too, because the situation both financially and physically is ever evolving. Like, I went I ordered a laptop, and my neighbors, it's funny, there's only one set of neighbors that don't like me. Like, black, white, whatever, like all my neighbors like me except for this one group. And they just happen to be outside, and they live directly in front of me, and my mailbox is on their side of the road. And they just happen to see the delivery person. And like, oh yeah, no, he don't live here anymore. And that alone was all it took for them to like fuck up my package for my laptop. And then they had to reorder it through FedEx, which FedEx, somebody in Delaware, in their warehouse in Delaware, actually stole the laptop off the line. So Best Buy had to refund me, even though Best Buy was not who I bought it from. I just bought it from a third-party person on the Best Buy website. For those of you who know how Amazon, Walmart, and Best Buy works. What's up, Joe Cool? You can come up if you want. I'm just venting about how the last month and a half has gone. I was telling you guys my Orthodox Guy adventures. But so because of that, there's been a lot of miscommunication, because, you know, when you're dealing with this type of depression, this type of bullshit, there's going to be miscommunication. There's going to be 2 or 3 days where you go without talking to people. And, you know, with shit changing as rapidly as it does, like, it sucks ass. Like I said when I first talked about the fire, like, I'm not a victim. Like, my first instinct wasn't to run away from the fire. It was to throw water on it and try to put it out. And same thing with anything else. Like, I may bitch and complain, to those of you who know me personally, I've talked to. Like, I may bitch and complain and whine, but, like, I'm never somebody to actually give up. Like, there's always a way out. I just work through the bitching and complaining. It's how my brain processes what's going on. So, basically, the reason I got hold on, let's see. I covered my family, a little bit about the fire and the financial situation. So, me and Tucker's been in a hotel, and we're just big chilling. Like, we got food, we got most of the things we need for right now. So we just been big chilling in the hotel, and if some people weren't bitching, they'd have nothing to say. Well, I also don't like to bitch, even though I do it when I'm working through something. it does have a negative effect on me because I feel like it's very feminine and gay. You know? But it's been really hard. But it's also been really eye-opening to what I want out of life and what I need to do. So there's been that positivity. It's made me more extremist in my beliefs. It's made me more of a Christian, although me and God gripe all the time with each other because like I don't understand things. It hasn't really done anything. What's up, Joe? How you
What's
doing, buddy?
good, pimp? I'm trying to turn my fan and shit down. It's raining outside. It might be a little loud on my end. Here's my remote. I'm lazy. I got a remote for the fan. I guess everybody do now.
Yeah, that's just modern society.
Feel
Hold on.
lazy.
I forgot to send you the article, but I'm going to reference the article. Old
Yeah.
Orthodox guy trying to be funny. Oh, black people. See, look at
Full transparency, of course, I've gotten and read the article right now, and I still say that was the same shit you were saying when I met you. It didn't change nothing as far as I'm concerned.
the only difference is I'm more family friendly.
Yeah, it was just like the same shit you do here. Most of it's venting and a bit of edge lord and shit like that. But if you spend a couple minutes, you know, fucking as far as the rate, I was gonna say just your love for someone like Tootie. But I think it extends to me. If I'm having fucking problems, I don't see, in fact, I'm sure, I can't 100% sure, but you know, regardless of race, you're gonna fucking make sure Joe Cool's okay. A real motherfucker, you know, who they think you are. No, you wouldn't be giving a fuck about me. You wouldn't be having all these conversations. Wouldn't be as sweet to me as you are.
One of the things that I knew you'd get it. That's why I didn't bother sending it because I knew somebody'd send it to me. The thing is because I did ask Tootie and Chuck to send it to you. But one of the things about the article, I don't care about the snafu incident. Like I don't care about him like exposing it because it's been on the internet for like 10 years and I've talked about it a lot, even before the snafu shit. Because I always mention how Antifa doxed me. What aggravates me about the article is we're having a real conversation, right?
I thought you were Antifa. Wait,
no.
I don't know what Antifa is.
But no, what annoys me is like we were talking about this, right? About me and because like these discords, like they're not just white people who are nationalists or white nationalists. They're not just black people who are nationalists or black nationalists.
Yeah, like
they're everybody. We're all in there talking shit to one another, and like the Antifa people, they completely left out the fact that like no, if I saw a kid starving, regardless of race, I would make sure that kid had something to eat. Like that's what aggravates me the most. Like any bit of good, they just completely were like, nah, fuck you.
Check this out. I'm in that guy Be Brave. He's the one, or Chaotic Truth. If I'm fucking with them, the shit that I say, if someone clipped, just to make my point, I'd be like, I say really crazy shit because they be in there talking about black people are dogs who will never be able to lead or run the government. They say crazy shit. So I go in there and troll them endlessly, talking about how evil white people are and blah blah. My enemy could easily go in there, take some clips, and say how evil Joe is. But I don't really, I always tell them I don't even believe in race, but I'm finna troll you and your goof ass chat and your fucking niggas on panel because y'all just seem like idiots. So I'm gonna use the same philosophy. White people are inferior. I just go off. So if someone catches me in there and says shit, in the same way I see if someone catches you in a Discord, certain amount of bravado, certain amount of reputation is going on. I see all those things. I'm not a child.
Well, that's the thing that annoys me because somebody like Snafu, they think, oh, I got something. Like, brother, I'm not gonna disavow anything I said. I'm not gonna disavow me being a fat guy when I literally have said since day one I'm a fat, ugly dude. I'm not gonna disavow anything. Like,
you're a big dude. I didn't study long enough to see if you're ugly. You're a big guy. I give you that. And we're not talking about You're like big, not like like I got a lot of friends. It's all gut. You're not big like that, and I didn't no look at the face
Well,
and
no,
see if
he
you're
offended me. He
handsome
was
or
like,
not.
he's like 600 pounds. I'm like, first off, bitch, I sit in a very comfy gaming chair that can like recline all the way back. If I was that big, that bitch would snap in
Right.
half the minute I sat on that
I
motherfucker.
got
Like,
buddies who are
first off.
nowhere near as big as you. They look like small, but it's all in the belly and shit like that. No, look like you could run through a wall or something.
Well, no, like so the picture in the article with me and my cowboy hat, like I'm a minor in that picture. By the way, that picture is much older than the
I
article.
gotta look again. I
Believe it or
didn't
not,
pay
I'm a
that much
minor.
attention
I'm
to
in
the
like
picture.
I'm like
Apparently.
I'm in 11th grade at that picture. Like I'm about 16.
Are you
And I
shitting
find it,
me?
yeah.
And you're
And
not
like,
unattractive. Fuck out of here. You're not ugly.
oh yeah,
Fuck
no,
out of
I'm dead sexy for a fat, especially for a fat dude. And like,
right.
in that picture, I could bench press 350.
I believe it. That's what I'm saying. I got buddies who I
That's
love.
why when Stefan was talking that shit, like you've seen my picture, bro. I will beat the fuck out of you. Like the fuck. But
my buddy
just
Jeff
sitting here.
Gray,
I'm
John
sitting here.
Felix, all belly, man. They probably weigh as much as you do, if not more, but it's all belly. It's not, they don't carry it like you do.
I mean, that's the thing, and like that's why I tell people, like I'm open and honest about everything. There is nothing in that article that I haven't said, and like that's what annoys me about. That's what annoys me about people like Snafu, because like he's not the only one that's trying to hold that again over my head. But it's like coming from you, bro. First off, I'm a minor in that article. Quit being a creep. I'm talking about a minor. Second off, I've literally said everything in the article online. And I've never called for the open lynching of a black man, like Snafu had. Like, I'm not like he's literally outright told Hank he should be lynched, and I'm just sitting here like while calling him the N-word, I'm like you may be brown, but you're not black. You're Indian.
I believe that at that time, I know I was being taught that the white man was the devil. I remember asking everybody. I don't think I don't think ever bought it, but so I heard that shit all the time.
But like I don't know. I was just
17 years old, man. When you're young, I don't know, man. People change. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not a big deal to me, man.
Actually, I was too busy working as a minor, like because that picture that was taken well before I was even like. I always loved studying politics. But I didn't really have like a political ideology.
Let's do that. I didn't want to do that. I'd rather save it for later and go over some of the shit, some of your beliefs and shit. But it sounds like you're saying, and that, I double down. I still agree with all those things you're saying. And me and you have argued this, and I don't think you believe the shit that you're saying. I think it's edgelord shit, most of it. Because when you follow a line of logic, I don't think you stand behind those things.
Oh no, I stand behind the fact that I said them.
Yes,
I'm a eugenicist over a racist, and I've said this a million times.
Yeah, but it's no different than Chuck talking about napalm and shit, right? This is, or everybody I know talking about how the immigrants are dumb and not as smart, and their culture is different, meaning they're sinful or something or bad, and they don't fit in with the good people. All of that sits in the same category to me.
I get where you're coming from, and like I still can't get over this comment from Mike.
Hold on, let me see.
Shit, but no, fucking,
That's funny, right?
So Snafu, and you know this, this was what was made aware to me yesterday. Because I absolutely did not care about the article resurfacing because it's been open on like an Antifa Docs website for almost 10 years. It should
be a bit of a relief. It will be in a week if it ain't right now. It should be a bit of relief. I always suggest motherfuckers show their face and get it over with. I do.
That's the thing. I don't care. I just don't show my face because I don't want to. And then when I was at home, like, I was a caregiver of people that didn't want to be on camera. It's weird being on camera, like, being monitored. I don't know if it's this latent schizophrenia on my dad's side of it, but like having a camera available to watch you just wigs me the fuck out. I don't know.
You mean
But
like in this sense? I think it's dark in here, so if I hit my camera, you won't be able to see shit. You mean like
yes,
just being
like
watched,
that, or on security. Yeah, being watched, it wigs me the fuck out. Like if I go on stage, like when I was in school, like I didn't really get stage fright from like talking, but like being on camera, having people record you is I don't think the camera's gonna steal your soul. It just fucking is icky to me.
It is, and the only way you overcome it is like you overcome everything is to dive into it. It sucks, but you know everything about you don't want to see your face. You feel awkward, public speaking, whatever it is, being in crowds.
Oh, the sound of my own voice drives me insane.
That's everybody because you hear your shit through the vibrations in your skull, so your voice is always going to be different to someone else who doesn't hear the vibrations. So you will hear your voice differently because you part of your sound. It's not just through the ear canal; it's through the vibration. That's what they got things like bone mics. They can just vibrate your skull, and you can hear sound and sound of voice and all that. There's vibration going on, and you hear it, and other people don't. So your voice will always sound different to you.
Yeah, you'll always have a different sound of your own voice because of the vibrations of your bones.
I couldn't stand mine for years. They say no one can stand that voice. I'm used to mine. I did a lot of, maybe you don't know, but I did a lot of touring and raps and opened for all the big artists when they came to Chicago. Went on the Chicago tours and shit like that for Chicago artists. So I had to get over my voice shit. Right, I had to get over it. It is what it is.
Fair enough. Like the thing is, like I feel like the more free we are as a Landry's back.
What up? Forever.
I'm just coming in as an honorary joke pool fan.
That was good.
What's up, dude?
Good to see you. Can I ask what you're doing out? Because you usually on some adventure when you're out. What are you up to?
Man, I'm going to get back on the land. I got the new scooter. Trying not to die, trying not to get injured. But I don't often re-listen to my shows. But I was re-listening to the one where it was me, you, and Nolan, dude. And Christos, and I was cracking up, dude. That shit was so
It was funny. I remember that show. It was funny.
Nolan thought that Christos is OTW.
Right. OTW. That was funny. OTW, what do you think? Yeah, that was funny.
That was so funny, dude.
So like, fuck it, I'll be OTW. Fuck it, I'll just be OTW.
The more time that passes, the more I cannot understand what the hell I saw in that dude. Like, he's just a scumbag. I'm not trying to stir shit up here. I'm just like, I'm dumbfounded by it. I try to sort of go in there like, hey, it's good to see everyone.
Pop off, bro. This is the show for. We're doing lunch talk. We're doing fat talk right now.
What is fat talk?
Fat talk is just talking shit. It's something I made up to fuck with Snafu.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? There's talking shit. Like, you can talk shit with your words, and it can sound like this is a sentence going through to your ear. And then there's the shit that happens on OTW, which is like, whoever can talk the loudest for the longest. And I hate that shit. It removes brain cells. I swear it does.
It irritates me to talking over people. I like to respond and hear a person's full argument and all that. It never occurs in them type of environments. It irks me too. I was in a good one this morning with Tariak. There was only one clown in there who had to show his ego and thought he was smarter than everybody else. But the other guys, I think they came over from Easy's or something, and they were all, they wait and they hear your argument, then they respond to it, like men do. It was really great. That was like
now what's your beef with Tarek? Because I have an issue where a lot of people like tell me all these things about him. I haven't seen as much as I've heard,
I don't think I have a beef with Tarek. I will. My complaint, if I can say, is that all he does is get involved in fights and going back. I'm offended. I got to fight back. That weird mentality that people, oh, I was offended. I got to spend the rest of my life fighting back. Whatever that weird shit is that people do. He indulges in it way too much. I can remember when he used to have regular shows and you just go up there and talk to him and shit. Now it's always about how he hates someone and how they're trying to slander him, and that shit gets boring. But I like Tarek.
What confuses me is because yesterday I was like, all right, let's see what I missed, let's see what's going on, or what's the rhetoric around, and it was like all these people who I can't stand, like just going at Tarek, and I'm like, this makes me want to like the dude because all my enemies are going at him. You know what I mean? That sort of
I understand.
that psychological thing.
It is weird. Teriak or Tarek?
No. He's about Tarek.
The Muslim dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, my issue with him is he's really quick to just say the most vile shit about somebody.
Yeah.
And then, like, jump into a fight that's not his.
Yes.
And then, like, have that opinion of somebody, and then, but the thing is, he will call people like Snafu out. He will call people like OTW.
Right.
I feel like he's fair about it.
He's chaotic neutral, if I had to put a guess.
Which I like that shit. That's why I fucking like you, Joe Cool, because you don't. I mean, you don't hold back. The only person I've never seen you criticize, I think, would be Flow State.
I'm impressed by Flo. I can't, especially because he's younger than me. Most people, I just have to give them grace because they're younger and be like, "You're an idiot at 35, Joe." But Flo is advanced with 35. It's hard to give him shit, bro.
He's not 35.
He's
like 39.
Like 40. It's still young to me. I just stopped selling dope like 6 years ago, right? So, and pimping about 7, right? So, fuck do I know?
Man, I never even started pimping. I guess I better start.
You got to start pimping.
I don't even know what the fuck it means.
I mean, literally, I had 3 bitches, literally pimping.
Oh, like hoes. Okay, not
yes,
like
yes.
See, sometimes Joe will come in drinking from a chalice. That's actually his pimp cup.
Yes, it is. So I'm not in no condition to criticize motherfuckers, right? I prefer to see the potential, and anyone who could, here, I'll give some of Flo Good's attributes. One, he doesn't get emotional when people say something to him. He doesn't take such offense to him. It's water off a duck's back. That's admirable. As opposed to the guy who clams up in his room, shuts everybody up, develops a cult, and you guys are attacking me, right? Flo don't do that crazy shit, right? And he also sees angles that I don't see. When people are debating or arguing, whatever they call it, that we do, I have an argument prepared, and Flo will jump in with one that was better than mine. And this is ego, but it's rare that motherfuckers have as many fucking see so much shit that I don't see. And good arguments too.
He's a smart guy. He's a smart guy. Yeah, no, I agree.
Somebody says word on the street is that Joe and Flo touched tips.
Well, I'm glad the real story didn't get out. Yeah, we just touched tips. That was all it was. That was all it was. Just tip touching. Yes.
Oh shit. But no, see, my thing is, I like Flo because Flo took me under his wing, showed me how the YouTube shit works, and like basically when it come to having beef with anybody, he was like, fight your own battles, and I respect.
He's king of the streets, man. That's where I want tonight. He's king of the Panaverse.
Now, me and Flo have had disagreements. Flo used to not like me because I used to be.
But he's like the word. Doesn't it feel like shitty in your soul? Like when I have disagreements with most people, I can move on with my day. But with him, it's just like it doesn't sit right, you know.
All right.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's like damn. It's weird.
It's like disappointing your dad. It's like, damn, I'm sorry. I stole cookies from the cookie jar. I did it. I didn't mean to.
Yes. That thing, yeah.
Let's not pall it up here.
Too much.
No. Don't worry. I'm not palling it up. No daddies around here.
He's got enough ego as it is. Let's not inflate it any further.
I give credit where credit's due, even when it looks bad for me. And maybe I should work on that. You know, if I'm beefing with somebody and I feel like I'm getting, the worst. Like I look horrible. the next day I'll come out and say, "Damn, dude, fuck me, man.
Yes.
That was a bad look."
You know, I'll give you that, Landry, as long as we're doing that type of the cupcaking shit. I'll give you that. You calm down. Most people don't calm down. You go just as loony as the next motherfucker, but by the next day, you can talk to you. You can be friends again. These people, the same people that you thought were the craziest fucks in the world, when you calm down, I'll see them on your panel and shit like that. Some people feel like they must go on for months slandering this person and talking about how fucked up they are everywhere they go, or that broken bullshit. You don't do that.
It's so boring to me, dude. Like, and that's where it frustrates me today. To where, in good faith, I went on. I was like, okay, I'll go. There's a bunch of chaos. They just kept name dropping me, dude. It's like, later. I was like, okay, I'll go say what's up to all my good buddies, Steven and Snafu and all these guys who I love them, dude. They're such nice, kind-hearted souls. You know what I mean? And I go up there, and they're just like doing the same shit. And it's funny to me because they want it to affect me so bad. They're just making up crazy stories. Later, you driving the car. Later, doing this. And they just want to see me go, oh, ouch, that hurt. What's up, Hank? How you doing, Hank? It's good to see you.
You're still alive, huh, Hank? All right.
I'm just working my ass off. Just working my ass off, 60 hours a week because it's close to Christmas. And but that's me too, Landry. I don't really give a crap about the insults and made up stories about me. It doesn't make a difference.
They want it to so bad. So then they double down, triple down. Like, they quadruple down. They it's so funny because of all this shit that you hear, like that Steven will say about OTW, and then OTW that's the worst thing about OTW is he just lets it fly. He lets it slide. When I will give the man credit every time he will backstage people to have a damn conversation or to let a conversation be had, he gets points in my book. But that's very rare.
Same, he does. He's got his good qualities. And Hank, your shit is that's your good quality, that you're not affected by most of this shit. In fact, you'll pull that autism card on a motherfucker. When they say something about you, he'll come back with a fucking a bullet point, a sketchboard, videos. There's nobody prepared for that. I just wanted to talk shit about you. I wouldn't expect for a fucking lecture with fucking props. Jeez. So hey,
give us the evil autistic laugh. I want to hear it.
That is.
I do it properly. I put on the sunglasses first and do it again.
The more people that were talking, if there was 5, 6 more of us talking, the louder and crazier it would be.
Yeah, this is my favorite. This is my favorite thing. Evil. This is my evil thing about streaming, bro. Like, just chilling with people and laughing and hanging out.
Yeah, dude. Like, this is what it's all about, dude. It's like, I know we're not all out there with a bunch of fucking friends. We're not like the people who just we wake up. I mean, Joe Cool might be. I don't know why he shows up to these places, but it's a unique sort of place that when there is good dialogue, it can be had. It's awesome, man. I mean, you go around, like, I've been trying to do some IRL streams this time that I've been away and talking to homeless people. Dude, they're so chaotic. They're so it's difficult, but and especially when you don't know the history. People, they develop this sort of archetype where they'll switch from one to another to the next one depending on who they're with. If you've seen some people, they have one for every race. So there's this Mexican guy I was talking to, and he was like switching like a superhero, dude. It was crazy. Right. He was the blackest dude you've ever heard. And then he was the like when the Mexican guys are around, and then when it was just me and him, hey, hello, sir, how are you doing?
You know what I mean? I was like, who are you, dude? Homeless, schizophrenic types, and I have long conversations with them. But when I'm with other people, I see them change and switch up. With me, we're able to have a conversation, and then as soon as my friend or the lady I'm with comes around, suddenly they turn into CIA operative. The government's trying to kill me. The whole energy changes, and when that person leaves, me and that motherfucker have a 30-minute conversation till my friend drags me away. They do switch up depending on the energy. Do you think it's
to build trust?
I think it's. I don't know if it's to build trust. It is to build trust. I'll give you that much. But I don't know
if you act the way that they can like resonate with, they might trust you more.
I was gonna say I don't know if it's conscious. It will be building trust to build trust, but I don't know if it's conscious that they have the ability, like they're smart enough. Oh, here comes a brother. Let me click in. What's happening?
Oh yeah, I don't think it's deliberate like that. It's just like it's like an animalistic almost feature of human.
Yes, I would agree with that. Yeah. And as long as you approach with the right energy, you can get a different motherfucker.
You know what's fucked up? I'm the opposite of that. I don't change my mind or attitude, but I will code switch. I will change how I talk.
Hey, hold on,
I still say the
if
same
there was
shit.
3 or 4 black dudes more on this panel right now, we'd be getting a little
I would literally go back to like I'm playing Madden with my adopted brothers. I'm like, shit, nigga, what's up? I switch up how I talk, but I say the same shit. That's the
also
part.
People online will get caught up on the hard R, on the regular, and with all this shit. People IRL don't even give a shit. They're just dropping that left and right like it ain't shit.
I think if OG ran into the right group of brothers, a lot of his mentality would have been changed, because I think he'd realized he got more in common with a cat like me than some guy that's ortho bro or whoever he thinks is some crazy skinhead dude, whoever he thinks his ally is. I think he knows.
Do you think that's your ally, though, Orthodox guy?
Fuck no,
I want to know.
I hate neo-Nazis.
So is it like just I don't know, he's not a character, but
no idea.
So my beliefs are my own, but I don't like.
What are your beliefs? I've been wanting to have this conversation a long time. What are your beliefs?
Yeah, do you think do you not like black people? Are they not as smart as white people?
I don't like black culture. It's not black people I don't like. I don't like the modern American black culture.
Look, but I need you to be racist. Culture doesn't make you racist. I'm trying to see what makes you racist here. Dude, what about the Indians? Are they dirty and they?
Oh God! Don't get me started on that.
Or the Mexicans?
I mean, look. They're the only place on earth I know that they have a poo flinging festival, like a literal shit flinging festival.
Mexican culture. I want to give my shout out to Mexican culture. Ain't nobody work as hard as the Mexicans. Ain't nobody got each other's backs like the Mexicans, dude. If I could change my race, I would be Mexican.
Yeah, I kind of admire the way and Arabs too, man. They come here and fuck it. Asians too. They come here and fuck it. It'll be 6 generations in one fucking store, right? The baby will be stocking shit on the shelves.
That individuality is something that has been literally indoctrinated into white and black Americans, and it's at our detriment. Okay. Because we used to do similar shit. Like black and white America used to do similar fucking shit. Joe Cool fan, are you saying Orthodox Guy is actually Zulu Guy?
I don't know who Zulu Guy is.
Me, I'm Zulu Guy apparently. Cynthia, like you should love your my message at the end of the day is you should always love and be proud of being your own people and look out for your own people's self-interest.
I am your own people. That's the thing. There might be another 30 years understanding. I am your people. Hank and Landry,
well, I'm not,
we are your people.
Here's my thing, right? And this is where me and a lot of white nationalists disagree. I don't think that my interests go against Joe Cool's interests. Excuse me.
I think they align. In fact,
I do. We are not wealthy elite members.
And we ain't taking no shit. We don't believe in submitting. We don't believe in following just because everybody believes a thing. Yeah. I'm surprised you even fucking joined an organization, man, because you're too free spirit. I'm surprised they got you early like that.
Because I believe that organization is important. Like you have to organize to be able to beat the threat that we're under.
All right, I get that. I do a lot of organizing myself. But
and
I do
believe in hierarchy.
You do believe in hierarchy. Well, if it depends. If we're on a project together and you're the boss, you're the architect, and then you're in charge of the bridge and I have to defer to you. But I wouldn't be confused and think you're a better person or you're actually some authority figure. No, because when it comes to plumbing, that's my expertise and you defer to me. It doesn't make either one of us better.
When the growling arachnid was in chat yesterday, did you see the chat that we were having in chat, and I was like,
"What the fuck is a growling arachnid?"
It's somebody's username.
Okay.
Hey, I gotta run. Can I do a shameless promo real quick?
Go ahead, Landry. Go ahead.
You don't want to do it outside the car. That sky was beautiful. Just saying.
It is. I'm about to go on a ride, man. But I'll be live first time in almost a week tonight. Okay. I want to see all. This is the kind of shit I want. I love it. A lot of the time, people come up, they don't have anything to say. I love this conversation. I'd stick around, but man, I got to get moving. It's 70 degrees. It's Christmas and 70 degrees. I love winter in Texas.
Very good.
Shout out to all the people here, dude. This is the best shit on the Panelverse. I swear to God, it is.
All right, well, I'll be there later. I ain't got with you, Landry.
All right, man. See ya.
I will also
Easy.
be there. So I have an idea. I have an idea for the first interview on my channel, Joe. I'm gonna let you and Landry interview me.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. I'm down with that. Yeah. Fuck yeah, I would dig that.
I think that'd be the
Hank,
best first interview.
You still here, Hank? Don't disappear. Okay, I want to go get tea, Hank. So you're gonna have to hang out with OG for a minute. I'll get my mic.
What's up, Hank? I ain't talked to you in forever. How you been, bud?
I've been freaking busy, and I'm dealing with enshittification right now. My mobile hotspot stopped working this week for I guess an OS upgrade. I'm very pissed about it, and that's on top of working 60-hour weeks because it's peak. It's very annoying.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you there. Peak hours are big gay. So I gotta ask you a question. How do you feel? So you and I are both avid gamers, and
Absolutely.
we are tech enthusiasts. So there's a conspiracy theory, and I want to get your point. I'll tell you mine, and then I want to hear your point in its entirety. The price of RAM has gone through the roof, and a lot of companies or two companies, I can't remember the exact ones, have made claims that they're going to stop producing consumer RAM, and by extension, they're going to soon stop producing hard drives. This has led a lot of people to believe that they're trying to turn all personal computers into terminals and do a lot of the cloud-based stuff, which I think is incredibly stupid. Not the people saying that that's what they're trying to do. I think they are trying to do that, but I think it's ultimately going to fail for a plethora of reasons. But what is your opinion on that?
Well, they can't do that because the computers are already too powerful. If they want to stop producing, well, someone else was going to get in line and start producing. So yeah, they can go out of business. I don't care. That's not a big deal to me. But
yeah, that's what I was thinking. The main thing. But go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, so the chatbot models. There's local models that are performing nearly as good as last month's version of the cloud models. So the computers are strong enough as long as the software is programmed up for them, which I can't say much for most software though, but there are pieces of software that's actually has some QA done and can work on even a 10 or 20-year desktop or even any kind of microcontroller / kind of computer. So if that kind of doesn't want to sell hardware anymore, that's fine. Some other place in China is going to make some hardware to replace them. Get out of the line.
Well, that was the claim, is that they were trying to turn computers from personal computers into cloud-based computing, this, that, and this third. And I'm just sitting here like, I don't see that working out in their interest the way they think it is.
That happens all the time. It's like it's a cycle. Let's go back and read some computer history. We had the mainframes before we had the first microcomputers, so that just goes back and forth, seesaw style all the time. And right now we're going kind of towards localization because AWS and the like are just more expensive than on-prem stuff.
As a brokey gamer, I just have never liked the price increases from whenever the market shifts. It annoys me.
It doesn't bother me because I usually buy refurbished anyway. So the prices the initial fees are lower anyways. I don't really care too much.
Fair enough.
And compared to a console gamer, I'm getting away like a freaking pirate.
Well, you are a pirate, yar.
Of course, but I buy some stuff too.
Well, you know, me and you've talked about the ethics of of online piracy and file sharing. And my thing is with this cloud-based gaming and this games as a service, and people don't really pay attention, right? If buying isn't owning, then
Copying isn't stealing.
yeah, exactly. And I stand firmly by that. Like
Exactly.
I understand. Like I understand. For
They're my
instance,
profits, my future profits. I also own the entire world because of this ripoff game I made.
mm-hmm. Are like because they've always gamed the system. Every year they've copied and pasted their code and made slight variations to it, and then made you have to buy it.
Well,
You know?
yeah, they allegedly made me have to buy it. Did some nerd that's smarter than me just remaking it in some other engine. So I can wait for them to do it, or I can wait like a week for someone to crack it. If you have if it's a local game, so there's a lot of options.
Fair enough. United House of Polaris says, TBH, our computers really aren't ours. We get systems, whether it's Intel or AMD, coming with proprietary blobs in with the BIOS, the UEFI itself, and Microsoft is forced down everyone's throats. BIOS backdoors and Microsoft's owns backdoors.
Oh,
that is.
So here's the thing. Proprietary, just because it comes as proprietary software blob doesn't mean we don't know how it works. So I used to be a Stallmanite, and by loss, I stopped being a Stallmanite once I noticed that Super Mario World has over 100 different ROM hacks, and SuperTux has 0. It's just, even though the source code's open, no one wants to hack on that game because it's all about the data structures, not the source code.
Fair enough. So, I mean, at the end of the day, though, how dangerous is doing ROM hacks or ROM codes? Because isn't Nintendo and other companies like cracking down on copyright? Didn't they like sue somebody into an eternal life of poverty recently? Like Nintendo specifically?
It's not really dangerous because it's very so trivially easy to get. There's what called Mario Maker game players, professional Mario Maker gamers that made Super Mario ROM hacks and shared it. I think Just Cook and Carl Sagan 42 both made Super Mario ROM hacks. Nintendo doesn't have the resources to go after everyone at the same time. There's all kinds of Pokemon ROM hacks all over the internet. They're trying to freaking cut the tallest blade of grass down, but Nintendo's losing the power road right now. So we always
did Nintendo lose to Power World? I thought they won.
Nope, they're losing.
Wow, I thought they won. So didn't Nintendo get the? Didn't Nintendo get the Didn't Nintendo get the rights? Like, weren't they able to copyright certain game?
They got some patents.
Yeah,
but they're not. Japan's not buying it. So.
Oh, so like Japan themselves, like the nation of Japan, sided against Nintendo. That is wild. But it's not. Polaris is not. It's all about source code, because in order to ROM hack, you have to reverse engineer these complied binaries, and the source code is closed.
No, if they can make source code from the object code, then they didn't need the source code.
Excuse me, y'all can hear me drinking that disgusting drink.
Yeah, Richard Stallman says they need the source code to modify the binary. That is false. It is. Well,
so what we learn in life and with coding, because people who know how to code, like, life imitates code, right? Our code imitates life. There's more than one way to skin a cat. So Polaris could be correct, but he's wrong in saying that that's the only way.
Yeah, source code
And you
lots of
could be
times makes things easier, but the data structure is simple enough, then the source code's irrelevant, which is why we have so many hundreds of Super Mario World, and Super Mario Bros. 3 ROM hacks, and we don't, and no one even makes levels with Super Tux.
Well, see, I'm a proponent of, above all else, you should definitely produce your own culture, and I.e. produce your own programs as well as part of that. When I say produce your own culture, like I'm working on the sci-fi universe, and it's like it's inspired by StarCraft, Warhammer 40K, Star Wars, Star Trek, and some very obscure things that other people don't really
And the
know
Matrix,
in
of
mass.
course.
Yes, the Matrix. We are all going to be red or blue pilled. But like, and when I say
you can see my colors, I'm wearing them.
you have a different you're a mood, Hank. Like whenever you're in a different mood and you click on and off, like click on and off your camera, you could be wearing a totally different suit. Like if you're feeling evil, you'll be wearing the velvet red suit. You're feeling like hacker Hank, you'll be wearing that purplish one. But no, when I say like create your own culture, I also mean like your own code and even your own tools in manufacturing. Like people don't realize that our tools that we make we shape our tools, and then our tools shape us, and that's a part of our culture. Like if you don't believe me, look at Japanese saws versus European saws. Like they're totally different in makeup and almost operation procedure, but they do the same thing.
Yep.
So when I say make your own culture, I mean like make your own code, make your own video games, make your own operating system. We need Temple OS 2.0.
But you can also
have you
take something that exists and make it your own. So that's what.
Okay.
So you don't want to make it from scratch. You can use stuff that already exists, and that's strongly recommended.
Hank, have you ever used Temple OS?
I think I ran it once. Yeah, I ran it once.
It is the fun. Like, I only want a computer that runs it for the meme.
Yeah, it works in a VM.
Because like the guy who created it was fucking crazy. Like, absolutely insane.
I have an OS that's also made by a different crazy guy, like called OpenBSD. You may want to look into that.
Oh my god. So like I don't know if y'all have ever heard me, but like it's okay. So I've never used Temple OS. I said I want a computer that runs on it but the guy, and I can't remember his name,
Terry Davis. I actually have a friend that goes by that handle, but it's not the actual guy.
Well, the actual guy, I think, killed himself on that.
I think he died from a train.
Yeah. But no, like Terry Davis, like was a fucking schizo. Like you may hear me go, "We're all ants. We're an ant colony." Like I'm quoting Terry Davis. Some of the random stuff that if people like, how sometimes I'll just say random words when people are talking or in middle conversations. Like I'm usually quoting some obscure internet person, like fucking. If you ever heard me say CIA N words. Like the actual word,
yes.
That's a Terry Davis quote.
Yes, it is. Glow in the dark, CIA N words.
Yeah, glow inward. Yeah. So you're a tool that shape. Well, I mean, my friend, low down, dirty bastard. I mean, low down. Have you ever heard the saying that we shape our tools and our tools shape us? Like the tools that we use to build society inherently affect society and how we look at ourselves. But no, Terry Davis is one of the funniest. Let's hold on. I'm gonna subject the audience to Terry Davis. Oh, dude was fucking hilarious. This is him actually working on Temple OS.
If you hit Control M, this is the menu. Here's an icon. Let's see.
That is the Terry Davis flight simulator included on Temple OS. I mean,
Pretty
congratulations! Cool. Like he did make a. He did make a usable.
You made an OS that does something.
Yeah, it definitely does something. Here's a funny moment. You can tell there's CIA glow in the dark. The Terry Davis I don't trust fish.
This is the fish. Shut up, bird. Let's make the fish bigger. We're gonna make the fish bigger. Uh-oh. Let's make the mountains yellow. Okay, let's get rid of the fish. Let's make the fish small again. I don't trust that fish.
I don't trust fish. Terry Davis. He didn't make a compiler. No other person was pulled that off.
Oh, yes. A lot of people make a compiler. I mean, there's more compilers than I freaking can count.
I just love Terry Davis. Terry Davis is I'm sad that he's gone. He was God's strongest schizo. Like I'll say that. There's only I don't want to waste our time with these clips because they're not a waste of time, but I don't have my dual monitor set up, so it's harder to get everything on. And all the Terry Davis clips are like 23 seconds of him just saying like the most schizo. The fucking Terry Davis, we're an ant colony. There we go. Here we go.
You have a monitor. You need a monitor to get the dual monitor set.
I'm on a laptop. Like, and I don't feel like.
Oh, okay. You have it. You just don't have it ready. Okay.
Yeah.
Because we need a monitor. I have more than I can use right now. I can just ship you a monitor.
Doctors, why don't you study an ant colony, you fucking retards?
And see, like, I wish they had the whole like long versions because he goes, because we're an ant colony. I do wish he could have got the help he needed because Terry Davis was an intelligent person. He was just he was just God's strongest schizo.
Yes, and the help he needed wasn't from shrinks because they're actually making shit worse. I have to be honest about it. Just looking at them, even going with one of the least bad ones, Healthy Gamer GG. He's borderline scammer, and they only get worse from there. From
True.
An ant colony. You ant colony.
Ant colony.
Ant colony. Ant colony. My beloved little red ant colony.
I treated my little ant colony good.
I loved ants when I was a little kid, right? I studied the hell out of ants. I had an aquarium with ants. Go find yourself 10 different ant colonies in your neighborhood. Like, study them. Like, which of these are good ant colonies and which of these are degenerate pieces of... You have a single ethnicity, it's grown up over the years as a certain characteristic. What if there's like an ant colony? It's like a piece of shit, but it's like got the other one suppressed. It's like, oh my God, this is going to exterminate this good colony. Your exercise as a way to benefit the earth is to say, oh my God, we got to rescue this like righteous little warrior ant colony. Ant colony to a human society. I'll just tell you something. Let's just take the Bible. Liberals are plug their ears and ignore half the passages. Conservatives plug their ears and ignore the other half.
Young and not liberal, no heart. Old and not conservative, no brain. Okay.
The Bible is written because human species has liberals and conservatives. It's like a lot of people think, we should get rid of all the liberals and then we'd have just conservatives. That's like taking an ant colony, getting rid of all the soldiers or getting rid of all the diggers.
I just love Terry Davis so much. Oh man, Arkansas, you should join. You should join. But like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel bad. I feel bad about the tragic story of Terry Davis.
I feel bad about all the other developers that are pretty similar to him, but having a hard time. Now that everyone gets to be a rich tech bro, there's some people.
Was Terry Davis a rich tech bro?
Nope, he wasn't. He was not. And there's a lot of developers around the world that aren't. Like Zal Lee, he gets by on just some of his patrons.
I don't know. I feel like we should all use Temple OS in memory. Hold on, let's see. Here we go. We're gonna look at the majesty that is Temple OS.
Open source 64-bit operating system designed to be the third temple prophesied by the Bible. It was created in 2005 by Terry Davis, an exceptionally talented programmer diagnosed with schizophrenia. He wrote the entire operating system himself at his parents' house in Las Vegas, which included a bootloader, kernel, window manager, 3D graphics library, and multiple games, all powered by his own compiler and custom programming language called Holy C. Amazingly, it all fits in under 100,000 lines of code at 1.4 megabytes, just as God intended. He believed he was God's chosen programmer and implemented features described as a modern-day way of...
What a fucking line. God's chosen programmer. Run it on a virtual machine.
Yeah, it should work. Or you can probably boot from UEFI. The only issues with drivers. We could definitely port all the tools to Linux, so it shouldn't be an issue because somehow it hasn't already done it.
Since we got Arkansas, Hank, and Garion all in the same chat, Arkansas, when are you gonna do our D&D game? Because like I really have a hankering for some D&D. Like I feel like we could all use a D&D game. I do got a little bit of work. I do got a little bit more work I got to do to prepare to get the fundraising and everything down and whatnot. But I could use a break from all this stress and everything playing some D&D.
Yeah, I also bought another game. I bought Perfect Draw, that a card game and a role playing game. I'll send you a copy of the PDF.
Please do. That would be awesome. Hey, buddy, what's up, Tuckers?
Yeah, that way we don't waste money with playing card games because they're so damn expensive.
Now all my stuff is Linux. See, all the smart people like you and Hank Polaris, I know, use nothing but Linux. But see, I'm too stupid to use Linux completely. Like I had an experiment when I had an experiment on it on my Raspberry Pi. I did all my schoolwork on it, and I had a hard drive connected to my Raspberry Pi. So I had all my schoolwork and everything saved on it. But as far that's my only excursion into Linux, and I just
Raspberry Pis are too weak. Even a very old desktop computer would be stronger than a Raspberry Pi.
yeah, but I like Raspberry Pis. They fucking zoom around the internet quickly as fuck though.
They're okay.
And for the size of it, it's very powerful for the size.
I agree, but it's not powerful for a cell phone. It's weak for even a mobile phone. Just going by the specs.
Well, like Raspberry Pi is how I learned about the all the free use like Microsoft clones out there, like Microsoft Office clones, like LibreOffice, yeah. So, but let's watch some more Temple OS. I'm gonna subject the people.
Speaking in tongues, it renders graphics at 640 by 480 resolution, limited to only 16 colors. The underlying language, Holy C, resembles C or C++, but has functions that can be invoked without parentheses or arguments, and uses just-in-time compilation, which means it doubles as a shell language that can be executed directly from the terminal. Unlike other operating systems like Linux or Windows, it's ring 0 only, which means everything happens directly in the kernel, including user programs. You have complete control over the operating system source code and hardware. That may not seem very safe, but it's the way it is because it's fun. To get started, you'll first want to download the ISO file from the Temple OS website. From there, use a tool like VirtualBox configured for a 64-bit operating system that boots this file. On startup, it creates a single immortal task named Adam. It's the father of every other task, just like in the book of Genesis. It can also take advantage of multiple CPU cores, where each core gets its own immortal Seth task. Once inside, you can take the tour or immediately start speaking in tongues by hitting F7, which generates a pseudo-random word from God. You can also have God draw you a picture with Shift F6 to perform a God doodle. That was fun, but now use Control M to open up the personal menu. From here, you'll find a huge variety of games, like 3D first-person shooters, 2D strategy games, and simulations like After Egypt, where you play the role of Moses, and also has utilities to manage your finances and make music. Remember, this is all made possible by a custom graphics library. If you're not happy with the way it works, simply open up the source code, make some modifications in Holy C, reboot, and enjoy. Every line of code is right at your fingertips thanks to the Red C file system. The end result is one of the most complex pieces of software ever written by a solo developer. But there's a lot more to this story, and sadly, Terry Davis passed away in 2018 at the age of 48. He was both a highly controversial internet personality and genius programmer. This has been Temple OS in 100 seconds.
That actually makes me sad, bro. If you get hacked, you're fucked.
Well, he didn't say he put a network stack in there, so you probably won't get hacked because you're not networked.
We all should learn how to write in Holy C and make Temple OS into like the greatest operating system ever for the people by God.
Nah, I'm just gonna steal the libraries and put on Linux like we do with every other library.
Oh man. I was listening to ham ops on 2 meters trying to create operational ham nodes off the Raspberry Raspi SBC and caused the first Raspi didn't have true 1 gigabyte Ethernet because it was tied to the USB. Their nodes were completely lagging and slow as hell. What generation Raspberry Pi are they on now? 5 or 6?
They're on 5. I only have 2s, 3s, and 4s.
So
I'm not even sure I have a 4.
I'm wondering how powerful the Raspberry Pi 5 is.
It's weaker than the Node cell phone.
Well, yeah. Like they're obviously going to be weaker than the cell phone. Is that the game you sent me? The card game?
Yes.
Oh, it is almost 3:09. Hank, it has been awesome chilling with you. Chad has been great chilling with you. I love you all, but I have to take Tucker out. He's sitting at the door sniffing, and when I said Tucker outside, he fucking snapped back like it was a horror movie and is glaring at me now with his ears pursed back. So I love and appreciate all of you. I'm gonna go live again, maybe tomorrow, maybe later tonight. It depends on if anybody's live, and I hope that y'all come and hang out with me once again. Love you all. Appreciate it. Hank, thank you for stopping by. You got any final thoughts, bud?
Nope. I just have a lot of bugs to squash. Hopefully I can see and start working on getting rid of some of this enshittification and help with the mods and stuff. So see you guys later. I'm very busy.
Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule for us, Hank.
No problem.
Now that it's just me with you guys again, I would like to thank all of you for coming and watching. I appreciate all of you. We might go live again tonight. I don't know. This has been lunch talk, maybe even fat talk. I don't know what the thing will be. But remember, don't let the haters get you down. Fuck them all. Stand by what you say on 10 toes down. Genuinely try to be a good person. It's okay to be shitty. And Arachnid, I have no idea what those are. Winkle pickle shoes, I have no idea what those are. But zebra talk, I might actually poke the bear with that zebra talk. But I gotta take Tucker out. He's got a pee pee poo poo. And look them up. I'll look them up. You missed it, Growling. We were talking about you. I can't remember what I was talking to Joe Cool because I mentioned you. Oh, they asked me my ideology, and I asked him did he see the side conversation we were having, and I almost got outed. I almost got outed as a libertarian because of you. Stop it. You're gonna make Flo right. Rule number 1: never make Flo right. It'll make his head too big. For those of you who don't know what libertarian fascism is, look it up, and it's very Hobbesian. Or Hobbes-coded, I should say. And so, for those of you who've seen me talk with my broski Corn Pop, me and him have a lot of the similar ideology. You know, being an authoritarian from the South, you're like, I'm authoritarian. But I don't really want to tell you what to do because I believe in certain things that would not make me seem to be authoritarian. It's kind of weird. Anarcho-fascist greater than libertarian. Fair enough. Corn Pop is a bad man. He's got a doom buggy with a fucking with an MG42 attached to it, so he is a bad man. But love you all. I appreciate you all. It has been real. Thank you for coming out and talking with me. Y'all have a good day. I will probably see you later tonight. If not, we'll see you tomorrow.
Soldier, give me space.